What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Joy Anyway. This is my car edition. And I've been complaining quite a bit this last week. Yeah. And I thought I'd pop in here and talk about complaining because last week we talked about life mantra and having a life mantra and the importance of calling on that life mantra in moments of contention and struggle, right? And yet I wasn't really doing that much this week. And I caught myself and was like, I'm complaining a lot. So I wanted to pop in and do this joy anyway. But before I get started, just a reminder, my name is Kelly Howard Jew, and this video is sponsored by Messing Around, a nonprofit centered on empowering individuals to find more joy and ease in living with an autoimmune disease. I find that I complain as a habit. It is a very toxic, unsettling habit that I do that I'm not proud of. And as I was rushing to the airport this morning from New York, because remember last week's video was in New York, I was looking for my daughter's apartment. We found one. I was so grateful. And then we started the whole process of cleaning the space and fixing it up to make it livable for her before she started work today. And the last few days have really been centered on me complaining. Like complaining about the things that weren't going right, complaining about how nasty the unit was, complaining about my time and how tired I was. This morning I was rushing and I was complaining about the traffic in Brooklyn, and I was complaining about barely getting to the airport. I was complaining about the TSA line. I was complaining about all the things, and I made it onto the flight. And then after I got onto the flight, I talked to my mom and was complaining to my mom about all the things that had just happened, the flight, the TSA line. And I was like going back in the day to call upon the complaints. And I realized like, oh my God, I am activating the hell out of my nervous system right now by complaining. And I'm definitely not centering myself in joy. I'm not finding the ease that I talk about so much. Why is that? And so I thought about something as I was on the train. And I was like, how about I focus on, because we can focus on joy throughout the day, but giving myself a very specific amount of time to complain each day. Like I have a daily gratitude practice at the end of the night. I have a daily kind of like reflection practice of like, what was my day like? So maybe that's when I take the time to just complain. Maybe I open up a recorder on my phone. Maybe I open up the notes app. I don't know where this is going to land, but call it my complaint diary. And that's where I go to let all those grievances out. That way, the rest of my day is filled with honoring, owning, and noticing the joy. Because it really did suck a lot of energy out of me to a point that by the time I got home, I needed to go to sleep. I had to take a nap before I got ready to go to this audition that I had. I was like, I need like a 20-minute cat nap. And I never nap. I needed a nap because I had over complained the whole entire day. So this week's video is about owning our habits and also acknowledging that they may not be serving us. The habit of me complaining, which is something that I've witnessed my whole life. I grew up around people that complained. I have owned it as a trait of my own, and I complain. And then I've given it to my children, and then they complain. My husband complains, right? It's very normal for people to complain, but I don't like it. And I don't want it as my day-to-day anymore. I'm ready to release that. And I've been really asking myself, what are the things that I want to let go of? We got a Libra full moon coming up in 2 days. What are some things that I want to let go of and truly release? I really want to release the idea that I need to micromanage, because micromanaging is making running a nonprofit so much harder. I need to be able to delegate and let things go. What do I want to let go? Micromanaging is one of them. Complaining is another one. And I was like, this really does hold me back, complaining. So what are you trying to release? Is there something, a habit that you do, complaining, that you need to let go of? Or if you do complain, Have you ever really acknowledged or noticed the things that you're complaining about and asking yourself, is this complaining actually serving me? Am I complaining to the building manager because this light in this hallway has been out for months and I can't see at night when I come in? Or I'm just complaining to my friend on the phone about how the building manager is not changing the light when my friend can't do nothing about that light, right? Where are our complaints? Where are we taking our complaints to? And so that's the journal prompt for you today. I'm in a car, I'm ripping and running, but I really wanted to get this Joy Anyway video in because, for one, it brings me joy to do these videos. So coming here and doing this video helped me with my complaining. It helped me release and relax and say, what is something I can bring to the community to help bring more joy and more ease while living with an autoimmune disease? I don't want to be activated. How can I talk about this thing that's activating me? So it brings me joy to come here and share this with you. So I'm really excited for you guys tuning in. Be sure to go and register for the Improv for Advocacy and Confidence program, which is going to be on April 25th here in Chicago. If you're not in Chicago and you know somebody that's living with the autoimmune disease or a caregiver, share this with them. Let them know that we are welcoming them to the IFAC program. We are capping it at just 30 participants and we are almost there. So FYI, that is on April 25th, again, Saturday from 12 to 2:30. It's a 2.5-hour improv workshop class on confidence and advocacy, and it's going to be so much fun because we're going to play so many improv games and it's going to be great. So I'm really excited. Thank you all for tuning in to Joy Anyway. I'm your girl Kelly Howard Jew, and it has been great complaining to you. It has not. I'm working on that. I'll see you guys next week. Joy Anyway, episode 7 done. Bye.